Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to our channel. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Yep.
We're just going to go straight into it. In today's video, we're actually going to talk about the
Shiny object syndrome.
That's right. I'm sure for those of you who are chasing money, let's say, you're bound to get lured or experience this shiny object. We're one of
Everyone
those people.
does.
So in our experience, we went through a couple of seminars,
Yes.
events, trying to find this, fast way to achieve fire, to achieve financial freedom, to achieve this getting out of a job, earning passive income. What else?
Just do it quickly.
Yeah.
That was the thing. We're trying to do things in the shortest time, the quickest way, and then make the most money. Lucky we didn't go through gambling. It wasn't one of that criteria for us.
And I'm sure if you're new to this journey, you're bound to see a lot of advertisement within that scope.
Yes.
Yeah, where even if it's eBay, for example, or if not day trading, or if not property, or if not invest on Bitcoin, or invest on this, that, whatever it is, the product or services out there. At the end of them, like, they give you all of this life, the imagination,
The
of
promise. Saying,
the promised land.
Yes, they imagine, like, let's say, if a day you can make $1,000, that change your life. So they putting you through to a course.
Emotion. They mix with your emotion because you have this feeling of, oh, that could be me, where I can work only 2 or 3 hours a day, and you're able to make whatever that money is, $1,000 within 2 hours or something like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So look, from our experience, none of them worked out.
Not for us, maybe for you.
Yeah.
Well, for our experience, it works for the people who are selling you, the creator of the program.
The winner of all of it, it becomes that.
I remember back in like many years ago when I first started thinking about like Amazon or eBay, like I think before I met you too. Like Amazon started in America first. So there were a couple in Australia. I think they started to sell eBay, and then they're having a course and saying you can make 6-figure in a year through eBay. But the thing is they're teaching you, and they are the one making money.
There's that aspect of it, yeah.
Yes.
We went through a lot of I went through a lot of property seminars. I went through a stage where nearly at least once a month or something like that, there's a new way of doing property, a new deal of how to create a passive income with no money down on property in a sense. Yeah. And I realized to myself, none of that really works. For me anyway, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think for us, we just keep chasing a better program, a faster program, an easier program that you can follow.
And it worked out to be, it come to conclusion, every program does work. Every program work with a caveat, with a little bracket. It all depending on your input or understanding or your output in a sense, what type of work you're putting in. The result that they're showing, it probably reflect on them because they did all the work in a sense.
Or maybe they used the program for more than 10 years already.
Yeah.
So you cannot compare when you first started and compare to them already 10 years.
Example, our eBay business, for an example, we started on the last lockdown where it was the very first time Sydney ever experienced lockdown, let's say. That was last year. And at that time, our sales gone through the roof in a sense.
Yeah.
We're experiencing a higher trigger because everyone's working from home. Everyone's working from, they can't go shopping anymore, for example. And we're experiencing that now in the second lockdown. Now, whenever you're looking at that data, that's based on our data. It worked for us. Even though we provide you with all of this information, it might not work for you. because your result, maybe your data would be watching this overseas, not in the same market,
country, yes,
in the same time, in the same there's a lot of this, I guess, movement, data that might not be works for you guys.
Yes.
And what I realized also, there's a certain point of you gotta understand when to quit if it doesn't work.
Well, I think so. When we first started, I think the mistake that we've learned, we were trying to get rich quickly.
Yeah,
that's the thing. And we were young, we were really ambitious, but we learned from it. We learned from our mistake.
Yeah, our biggest learning curve is that now having children, we don't have the risk tolerance.
Yes, the risk tolerance.
Yeah.
A lot lower now. Before, double income, no kids, it was easy for us, but now we have 2 dependents. We don't really want to put a lot of capital because we need a lot of backup monies for that.
In case if anything happened to our young ones.
Yeah, or for us anyway.
Yeah.
And then another mistake we done where we're trying to squeeze everything in really short time. But I don't know, so far there's nothing that you can get wealthy or I don't know, easily or quick.
For us, it's like now I come to an exception, the fact that you have to go through the journey. Yes, some courses it requires a capital, but at a certain time you need to understand when to
stop putting money in there
and realize this is not working.
Yes, and now I think just recently because of the kids, then we found out some ways starting a business without a large amount of capital.
Yeah.
So we having this topic because today you had a call with one of your clients.
One of our clients, they did, I guess, one-on-one coaching with me. And understanding, I always explain this to people. If you want to do what we do, I do one-on-one coaching, which I don't push much. But understand the result will be different. From your result to our result, it will be different. And understand that we do a lot of work involved, and this is our outcome, and their outcome is a bit different as well. And this particular person, on the other hand, was after chasing a one-on-one coaching with me, chase another different coach, and then another different one, and then another different one. They're thrown in with a lot of different information, with a good intention that you're going to blend everything together for the greater good of him, for the greater the outcome of it. But it could also be damaging because you got too much information, you don't know which formula to follow.
Yeah. The thing what I can see is he just keep learning and no action being taken, or very little steps that he's been moving. He just keep learning and putting money and time in there to learn, and that's it.
No action.
But the main thing for you in life is to take action. If you don't do anything, you just sit there forever.
Yeah. I mean, granted that you're going to fall over, you're going to make a lot of mistake, as in capital mistake as well. Putting, your own money, let's say, for us, an example would be in our eBay business, which is what you guys been seeing. In the beginning, we put a certain capital and realizing that's not the business model that we want to be in. We lost a couple of product, we sell it at a loss, let's say. We sell at a loss just to get rid of the product, and realizing this is not the style that we wanted to do. That's part of the business, that's part of your learning curve, let's say. But at a certain point, I wouldn't put more than what you can afford. Yeah,
I think it's the human psychology. When you lose, you just don't want to give up is a good thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't understand that if you keep doing the same thing, not changing it, you're just going to do the same mistake again, same outcome. If you don't change.
Yeah. So we have to think differently. We have to, do certain things slightly differently, so that way, in order for us to become profitable. Yeah. I mean, we're in a business to make money.
Yeah, of course.
Especially in our eBay business and what you guys have been seeing. And that's the idea of business. You don't want to go in a business where it's losing money. There's only so much fun that you can throw at it. before you ended up losing sleep, stress level getting really high.
Or maybe even like damaging your relationship with your partner.
Family.
One main reason.
So, and on the other aspect as well is, in some instance, yes, there's a certain part of both people be in alignment. Let's say if you're a couple, and if you don't in line, that's the other phone call that I had today. If you don't in line, that makes it even harder for you to grow in the future. In anything, whether it's in a family orientated or if not in you're financially in a sense or in business.
Because I think once you're married, especially, then you should be act as a team. So you shouldn't grow apart. Like little things you can, but then main goal you should still go try to achieve it together. If you don't talk about that, if you try to control the other person, it won't work. You just have to tell them what to do. Right, what you're trying to do, and ask them what they're trying to do. Is that what you always don't want to do?
So, and I think that's the reason why we have like a not like a vision board.
It is like, kind of a vision board and goal.
It sounded a bit.
What do you mean?
Is it like?
No,
it's
sometimes I like to look at it and keep checking are we on track.
Okay. Well, you actually read it.
I do. I always in this room.
Oh yeah, it's true. Anyway, that's just our 2 cents in a sense of if you are chasing that shiny object syndrome, but I mean you might want to stop that.
And try to change something. You may want to keep it for a bit, try a bit longer, but just change a bit every time. I like whenever you meet a mistake, and then just change a bit to see if it works differently, because that's how you start. That's how you learn. If you just bump to something, it doesn't work, just chase another one, it won't work.
So like I think is what my understanding is, like you gotta have like that laser focus type of thing. When we first started on our journey with eBay, we're like, okay, then I'm gonna try this, see if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'll learn something from it, and then maybe apply it on a different business. It just so happened for us anyway, it worked. It's just a pure luck, not just that I watched lots and lots of videos beforehand. And it works and it's great. And then from there, we just replicate it, tweak it accordingly in order for us to achieve more profit. The other way, if it doesn't work, I put myself a limit of a certain budget. Like a small amount. I don't even know what it was, but it was like, you know what, I'm going to try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to call the shots and go, you know what, no, this is wasting my money.
That you can lose.
And I can only lose this amount before I go really stressful. And I don't want to go, there's a threshold.
I think because that we had that day trading experience that helped us, mentality. Because we had that issue, we lost the day trading money on that trade, and then we kept chasing, and eventually we lost a lot more. Everyone's like that, like human, greed, and fear.
And you're not the only one, by the way. So
it's normal.
It's normal, but it's a cycle of life that you have to go through that and realize to yourself, like, I don't want to be there anymore. But you're the only one that can actually fix that. You either change it or fix it or tweak it accordingly, so that way you can actually be profitable or something. So hopefully this will help. So don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.